Spike, what are your thoughts on political violence? We saw some Proud Boys that popped up here in Charleston and have been they got kicked out of a bar here in Somerville, and then right after COVID, they were just blowing them up with bad reviews and saying they supported Antifa. Then a lot of the Proud Boys went to. It was horrible. We had libertarian events at this place, so I felt very bad. What are your thoughts? The local Proud Boys, they refer to me. And I would describe myself as like I'm very big. I like the Mises Caucus. I think they go sometimes a little too far, but I'm more of a laissez-faire libertarian, a very normal, like classical liberal type libertarian. They call me. They say, well, libertarianism, that's just like communism. He's probably one of those libertarian socialists. So that's what they refer to me. What are your thoughts on the neo-fascism popping up on the right, and then political violence in general? Is that the best way to get things across? What do you say to those people that say, "Oh, well, we've tried voting, we've tried. The only thing we can do now is just confront these people face to face and storm the Capitol." That mindset's so hard, I feel like, to overcome. Are those people lost causes, or should we try to keep trying to find common ground? I mean, what are your? I'm not a paleo.
Yeah, so I don't think that individual people are ever truly let me rephrase that. Sometimes people become lost causes. I mean, I think there are times where people reach a point where you're not going to reach them. I don't want to say that every single person that's a lost boy or Proud Boy is a lost cause or a lost boy is a lost cause. I will say that the idea of, trying to change things in a peaceful manner has failed. Therefore, we need to go and dress in outfits and go out in the middle of the street and punch other people who are dressed in outfits who came out to punch us in the streets. That's how we're going to fix things. I think you all look like clowns. And when the Antifa people that dress up in masks to meet up in the middle of the street with people dressed like Superman and frickin', Captain America and, LARPing as patriot freedom fighters, and the other ones are LARPing as communist revolutionaries, and they're sitting there punching each other and hitting each other with bicycle locks or socks filled with bricks or whatever nonsense. Like, it's just so stupid.
They're dorks.
You look ridiculous. You're beating each other up. There's nothing being accomplished here, and the very second that the police are sick of it, they come in and break you all up and make you look like fools. And then I watch the Proud Boys have to vacillate, start hitting the cops with their thin blue line flags. Like, the whole thing is just so dumb. And I hope if you're listening to this or watching this and you're associated with either of these groups, go watch one of these fist fight videos, and don't watch it after the filter of one of your favored media people trying to pretend, podcasters or YouTubers trying to pretend it was some valiant thing. Go watch it like just raw, unedited footage from like News to Share, Ford Fisher's group, and just look at it and just for a moment, pretend you aren't associated with that group and that you're just a normal human being trying to go through life, and just watch it through the eyes of that person and look at what a bunch of idiots they look like. And especially when the police show up and just break them up and it's over. Like, it's literally a giant reactionary temper tantrum. In the past, I'm certainly not advocating for this, but I'm saying in the past, especially in Europe and other places, the fascists and the communists would kill each other and then take places of power. You guys are going out in the middle of the street and just fist fighting each other and spraying each other with bear spray and stuff. Like, it's just so dumb. And no, don't go and start killing each other, because that's even dumber. But it's like you're accomplishing nothing but looking like a fool. And if you think that voting's not the answer, then go find some free market solution to help your fellow human being. Like, go find some mutual aid or charity group to help, or go feed the homeless, or you want to go do something illegal? Go feed the homeless illegally. We're actually, now that COVID's reopening stuff and people aren't scared to, look at each other anymore, we're going to be, organizing some stuff. We were actually planning on doing that, but we just lost the momentum. It wasn't even because of lockdowns. It was just people were like, I'm scared of feeding someone and then they die of COVID because I, had it and didn't know it or something. It's like, okay, fine, I get it. So now that that's kind of calming down, we're going to go back to our plan to illegally feed the homeless across the country. Like, we're going to go places where it's illegal to feed them. So if you feel like doing something illegal out in the middle of the street, come join us. We'll go feed some homeless people. And you might even get arrested if you want to. You might even get arrested for fun, right? Like, if you feel like getting arrested to show everyone how angry you are at the world, then, hey, do it feeding some homeless people instead of punching some freaking college kid in the face.